Welcome to today's video, guys. Today's an exciting day. I'm so happy. Guess the recipe? Okay, let me just tell you guys. I'm going to be making red velvet cake, but I'm going to do mine in the form of cupcakes. So to start, I'm going to add in butter, or you can use margarine, your choice. So I'm going to be using 6 tablespoons of salted butter, or you can say 86 grams of salted butter. You can use unsalted, but if you use unsalted, you have to add in half a tablespoon of butter. So already measured out 86 grams salted butter. I'm going to be adding in 141 grams of vegetable oil, which is 3/4 cups. That's a 1/4 cup of oil. Any kind of oil. I'm using vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower. And we're going to add in sugar. I'm going to use 344 grams of sugar, which is 1 cup and a 1/4 cup of sugar. I've pre-measured out the ingredients so it's easier for me. And we are going to mix. I'm going to be using a hand mixer. So it's plugged in. And we are going to do this starting from the medium speed to the highest speed, because we don't want it to get it all over the place, right? We are going to do this for 2 to 3 minutes. So let's start gently. Okay, I ended up having to change bowls because the first bowl was smaller. Exactly, so this is the consistency. It should be pale like this. Exactly. So we are going to add in all the wet ingredients at once. Okay, so our buttermilk is going in. Okay, this is our buttermilk. So let me tell you the history behind this buttermilk. I didn't have buttermilk, so I used milk and then I added 2 tablespoons of lemon, which makes great buttermilk. So this is 158 grams buttermilk, or a 1/4 cup of buttermilk. I'm also going to be adding a tablespoon of vanilla essence. 1 tablespoon vanilla essence. Wow, it smells so good. I have here food coloring, red food coloring, but this will go in later. Let's beat these up first. Gently, because you don't want to get it all over the place. Because of the buttermilk, you see how the consistency has changed suddenly? Wow, this smells good. Oh my goodness. We are going to add in our eggs, 1 at a time. And with the eggs, we are doing it 1 at a time because, oh my goodness, fresh egg. We are adding it. If you're not sure your eggs are fresh, please crack them somewhere else. We are adding them in 1 at a time to ensure that they all mix in properly. Our second egg is going in. of the vanilla essence, it smells amazing. Our third egg and our last. Make sure you are mixing these in very well. Exactly. My secret recipe or my secret ingredients is coming. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar, specifically white vinegar. So 1.5. It's very important to be precise so that you get the cake how it should be. Another secret recipe is lemon juice and lemon zest. So in goes. I like the citrusy flavor it gives the cake. I'm also going to be adding 3.5 tablespoons of red food coloring, which is 38 grams. So depending on how red or vibrant you want it. My spoons are not full, so 3.5. Let's mix. If you mix these in and the color is not vibrant enough for you, you can add more. It looks like I have to add in an extra. Or guys, what do you think? I think it looks good. Let's add in extra 1/2 tablespoon. So we used in 4 tablespoons of red food coloring. Okay. So we are moving on to our dry ingredients. For the dry ingredients, I have here 275 grams of all-purpose flour. You can use specifically cake flour, or you can use soft flour if you are in the parts of Africa. Or you can use 2.5 cups of flour, so which is 275 grams of flour. I'm going to list all the measurements of the ingredients in the description box so you can check it out. And this flour, I added 3 tablespoons of cornflour, which is going to, or in some parts it's called cornstarch. This is going to give it a very fluffy texture. So it's already been sifted. Exactly. And I'm adding 1/2 tablespoon baking soda. Oh. And then 1 teaspoon baking powder. Very necessary. A combination of baking soda and baking powder. And I'm also going to be adding cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. You can use 3 tablespoons or 14 grams. This has been sifted, guys. Make sure you sift your dry ingredients. Make sure you sift. And we are mixing this in. Why is it important to sift? So that you don't get lumps. You don't want lumps in your cake. I have here, what is this called? I've forgotten the name. Mixed fruits, dried mixed fruits. Okay, I'm going to be adding these in later. This is optional, it's just my personal preference. So let's, bring back the batter. Let me make sure it's capturing everything. Please, let's do this in batches. You want to try and mix in batches. that you don't get your flour everywhere. I'm actually scared of getting it everywhere, you know. You can use your normal spatula to mix your flour in so that you let go of this. I'm done mixing. As I said earlier, this is my personal touch mixed fruits. My hands are all red. Next time I would wear gloves. A good amount. You can decide to use all if you want actually. But let's leave some so that it doesn't become too sweet, because we are going to dress this cupcakes with some delicious buttercream icing. At this point, we are going to dish out the butter into our molds. So I'm going to do them in batches. I have here the molds. I chose the purple color, which I have placed them in some molds to hold it together. You get? Just to hold it together. And we want to be nice and generous about the amount. We want it to be full at least. We don't want some half cakes. You get, because it's going to rise. So let's fill all these up. This is what it looks like. Let me bring one. Let me choose this one. This is it. So I'm going to bake this at 180 for 25 to 30 minutes because I want it well done. So it's your personal choice. So let's get baking and I'll show you guys the final outcome. So finally, I have mini cupcakes done. I actually baked this for 30 minutes, 180. Look at this. This is what you want. You can see the small hole there. I actually put in a toothpick to check if it came out dry and it was perfect. So this is how you want your red velvet cake to look like. You can also do this in a cake pan, like you put it in a cake pan so you get a cake form. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at essien9332, and you can email me at essien60@gmail.com and on TikTok at esther0. Have a nice day. Bye bye.